Hi.
Hello. It was good, the coffee, like the Italian one, I hope. So, first of all, we prepare just 3 slides. Okay, so we try to don't boring you with, let's say, tons of slides. We just would like to present you 3 cases that we are working with. Mainly within, let's say, of course, in the fashion and luxury area, within, let's say, significant brands inside of one of the, probably the bigger luxury group. We started more or less 3 years ago, so in 2020, something like this. And currently, we are trying to spread this solution within all, let's say, the maisons inside of this group. So we started. So let's focus on this slide. There is no logo here, so no logo in the title, but I think that you can imagine what is the luxury group that we are talking. We have been called from them, again, more or less 3 years ago. And the problem, let's say, that they were facing was regarding, let's say, the simplification of the digital ecosystem. Their main problem was to, let's say, try to don't reinvent every time the wheel in each different maisons. So they tried to identify a sort of blueprint, specific blueprint for, I don't know, the customer management, blueprint for the e-commerce, blueprint for the, I don't know, the product data management, within different solutions that, let's say, has been identified like the preferred solution for their maisons. So in this blueprint, talking regarding the CMS part, CoreMedia has been selected, let's say. So honestly speaking, there is also Adobe, but let's say the logo of CoreMedia is better. So thank you, Barbara, also for this good work on the rebranding. Okay. So in this scenario, let's say, currently the main indication from Paris is to try to spread the adoption of CoreMedia in all the different maisons. Of course, there are maisons and maisons. There is, I don't know, Dior, and then there is, I don't know, Stella McCartney. I don't want to put the finger on Stella McCartney, but potentially the investment capacity is different. There are also specific maisons that would like to have more, let's say, the capability to implement headless front-end, or maisons that say, we just need a CMS that can present our products, our contents, our, let's say, customer journey without, let's say, sophistication on the front-end. I don't know, for example, Telios. Telios is a B2B maison created by the group in order to, let's say, is the manufacturer of all the eyewear that then the maison sells. So in that case, potentially, let's say, they were not looking to find, let's say, sophistication on the front end. So in that case, the solution has been, let's say, moved to a simpler option. In this scenario, the group suggests 2 different types of approach. The first one can be shared platform approach, where CoreMedia, in this case, allow the different maisons, little maisons, more or less, to use a shared platform within other maisons in order to compress costs, optimize the adoption, reduce the time to market, but allow also these little, let's say, little maison to use this technology without, let's say, so big investment. On the other side, we have big maisons that have, let's say, more specific use case to implement, more specific features to implement, in that case, CoreMedia suggests to have a sort of single instance approach. So a specific, a dedicated, a tailored instance for that specific maisons. So in the end, this is the context that we was, let's say, facing during this, let's say, in these 3 years, more or less, 3 years of love story within CoreMedia. So I move on. Okay.
Yeah, this is the first case that is our first case together with CoreMedia, and I think that you can guess the brand, maybe. Here,
it's a brand based in Rome.
In Rome, on fashion.
Fashion, based in Rome. It's it starts with Fen and end with D.
D, okay. And here we adopt the shared platform approach. In this case, the customer asked us to support them on implementing all the new e-commerce roadmap. Basically, we focused on the PIM, DAM, CMS, and e-commerce. And it's the first example of the blueprint, the group blueprint implemented at all in all the landscape behind. How CoreMedia helped us and also the customer to achieve a great result. For sure, the shared platform allowed us to reuse and leverage on the shared features available in the platform. And due to the challenges that are indicated, okay, there was a complex operational ecosystem due to the brand, the group, other consultancy, other selected technologies, and so on. We were able to achieve the main result, which was the main challenge, the timeline, okay, and the high expectation from the customer. And in this case, together with CoreMedia, together with the CoreMedia guys, we worked very well, and we achieved the result of the adoption and the promotion of all the best practice of CoreMedia, leveraging the shared platform and all the shared platform features. In this case, we transform the simple selling channel in a story selling channel, okay? This is the main result.
Yeah, maybe some, let's say, maybe 2 cents more regarding what we did in Fendi. It's not only the CMS project, but as Alberto
it's a full transformation project with a strong roadmap, not only involving the e-commerce and the e-commerce platform and the e-commerce ecosystem, but also they changed tons of system behind. They were changing most of the except from the ERP. They changed.
Yeah, in the end, it was a brand that was based on SAP, on Ibris. And then they decided to start this roadmap using Salesforce Commerce Cloud as e-commerce, CoreMedia as CMS, Akineo as PIM, Adobe Experience Manager as DAM, Salesforce Order Manager as OMS. And we implemented this in 8 months, let's say.
More or less.
More or less. So
the first live,
let's say
Fendi Schemes live.
Yeah, this was also the approach that we used on this project, let's say, has been focused on, let's say, try to don't make a disruption, don't make a big bang. We started within this first go live that has been Fendi Scheme, the
Kim Kardashian brand.
Kim Kardashian
was a joint
capsule collection. And after that, we started within the rollout on all the different countries within the new landscape.
That's all.
I think that this can
enough. It's enough.
Okay. Example number 2, not on shared platform, but on a single instance option. This maison is based in Milan. They make cashmere, so
Loro Piana.
Is Loro Piana, okay. Also here, let's say the contest is more or less similar to Fendi, so also they was based on SAP Hybris, and let's say the target is exactly the same of Fendi, so Commerce Cloud, Sales of Commerce Cloud as Commerce, CoreMedia as CMS, and let's say all the other stuff behind, like the Fendi project. So it's also an example of rollout the blueprint indicated by the group in Paris on other, let's say, maisons, and try to, let's say, reuse as much as possible the experience that we achieved from the Fendi project. Here, the main difference is that they are looking to implement an headless front end, so use the capabilities of the CoreMedia platform in order to expose all the APIs that the front-end layer can use in order to digest the contents and spread the contents. So this is more or less the ecosystem. I don't want to, let's say, go deeper in the technical topics, but I think that you understand, let's say, what is the scenario here. Currently, is a project in place. We already started within, let's say, the first milestone of the project. Honestly speaking, here the approach is a little bit different. We started within the implementation of the B2E, the business to employee project, based on exactly the same landscape. And now we are facing on the B2C project. That's it, mainly. I think that this can be the, let's say, the 3 main points that we can share with you today. What else? Basically, these 2 references on the 2 different approach inside of the group are becoming a sort of benchmark inside also the other industries of the group. You know that the LVMH group in the end is not only fashion and luxury. They have watches, they have luxury travels, jewelry. So let's say it's part of a bigger and bigger journey. And that's it, let's say.
Thank you.